And we're back.
I got to substitute something else though. I'm out of that. Hold on.
Okay, folks. Let you in on a little something.
Something.
Seeing
Behind the curtain.
seeing the old mixologist.
little
here.
behind the curtain. Behind the curtain.
Little peel back.
Peel back.
Little peel back the old curtain.
Little true power rests behind the throne shit. You know how that works?
Little peel back the curtain.
Speaking of true power resting behind the throne, hey, Donald Trump, you're a piece of shit.
No way.
You're a fucking. Now you have 40 million Americans starving. You are a piece of shit. And this Supreme Court, who upheld this ruling, you all should burn in fucking
the
hell.
Supreme Court blows.
If there's a hell, you should all be in it. You gotta be kidding me. Most of these people, by the way, have jobs and they still can't make ends meet, and you're cutting them off. You fucking suck at life. Every damn one of you. I swear to God, I hope you all get anally raped in prison. All of you.
Imagine being a billionaire and just being like, these people don't need that. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps, the way I did when my father left me
$400
million
before I defecated in my first diaper.
and co-signed all my loans as I bought a property in New York City.
Bought my way into the
I
Wharton
did
School.
this. I built an empire. Get out there and do it yourself like I did. Fucking asshole.
Such a fucking asshole. I swear to God. If
This
anyone-
segment brought to you by Corona Hard Seltzer. Spiked sparkling water, mango.
If anyone needs to get bent over right now and raped anally, it's Donald Trump.
Oh, damn.
He does. He fucking does. You know it, and I know it. Ooh, we should try maybe the 3 all.
I mean, maybe it would straighten him out.
Might straighten him out.
Might straighten him out.
Ooh, smell that.
What is that?
That's the 3 olives cherry.
What flavor? Strawberry?
Cherry. Try the
You
cherry
said
brownie.
three olives cherry, and I said, what flavor?
Power of the gummy, America. If you were wondering how powerful these gummies are, you just got clue 1. There it
So
is.
is this our pick segment?
This is our pick thing. Now I have a 1-game lead. We haven't changed the top over the law dog, who has not got law. You better get your picks in by 1 o'clock, or you're going to be 0-14.
That would hurt.
Don't think I won't do it. Don't think Tom won't.
That might let me back in.
That's right.
All right, so we all picked the Broncos, because who would?
Yeah. By the way, we got to talk about that for a second. I mean, what the fuck? The Raiders' defense, with the exception of Week 1 when Drake May was still trying to figure out what he was doing, hasn't really done this to anybody. And look, 8-2 is 8-2. They went into Philly and beat Philly. I'm not dismissing the Broncos. Shit, they should have beat Indianapolis. They should be 9-1.
Well,
if you saw how that game
they
ended,
should have lost to the Giants.
yes, they should have. All right. So this all evens out.
Yeah. I mean, I know the Giants' defense is bad.
Talk about
33
gift wraps.
points in a fourth.
No, but again, that's why this coach needs to be fired, because there was no adjustments. There was no anything. And again, they played that stupid rush 3 and prevent us from winning defense. I mean, I just know. That guy needs to go. Tom was right about that.
losing
He needs to
football.
fucking go.
Bye-bye.
He is a donkey. Okay?
Get the fuck
He's
outta
a
here.
fucking donkey, Brian Daboll. Daboll the donkey. Brian the donkey Daboll. How about that?
Brian just sent us a text of a picture of a sign that says, "In this house, we say please, thank you, and fuck Trump." That's good.
That's good, Brian. That's good.
Very well played there, Mr. Covey.
In this house, we just say fuck Trump.
We don't say please or thank you, but we do say old fuck.
By the way, the good news is Tuesday night, you know why Trump's panicking? Because he got bent over in the Republican
the
Party.
Dems just-
They got bent over. I mean, that
Dems
was
are just smack,
if that
smack,
wasn't a bum
smack.
blasting, if that wasn't a pound me in the ass night, I don't know
Abigail
what is.
Spanberger just took win some, lose some Sears out back and just bang, bang,
Tell you
bang,
what.
bang, 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 bang.
And kudos to Barack Obama, who came out on Thursday and said, whoa, we had one good night, we got a lot of work to do. He understands this is the long game. We've got a year till the midterms, and they can impeach this motherfucker the day after it happens and end this presidency, which I'm telling you right now, sure as you're born, if they win, they're going to do it, and they should. And if Congress had any fucking balls,
Hold on,
or
what
any,
are we saying?
Trump's presidency is going to end in 1 year. He is going to be impeached. If the Democrats take back the House, he's gone.
You think so?
I know so. He's gone. By the way, he has already violated his oath of office 6 times. One violation of that is impeachable. We're talking about 6. And now he's withholding SNAP from 40 million Americans
While building a fucking
while building a
ballroom.
fucking piece of shit ballroom.
Fuck out of here.
Okay, he gave $40 billion to Argentina. And that right there, how about that? Where's no money?
Right.
Give me a break.
And all of you bitches were complaining that we're trying to help Ukraine fight Russia. by giving them old weapons. Not even just giving
Not
them
even our
money.
good stuff.
We're not giving them
We're
money.
giving them stuff we don't use.
Right, we're giving them
Yeah.
weapons.
And they're kicking. They've held off Russia with our leftovers.
And you had a problem with that, but now he can
Yeah.
give that money to Argentina because he likes the
Do
president.
you know how much money Argentina owes around the world? We're not seeing this money. We aren't the first country that they got a handout from. We're not. Okay.
Well, that's why this is all bullshit. The money our government plays with, it's fake.
It's not real. It's
It's
fugazi.
fake.
It's a fugazi.
Right. They can give Argentina that money
it's
the
fairy
same
tale.
way
It
they
doesn't
can
exist
give
in the
people
periodic
their
table.
SNAP benefits.
Yeah.
The same way, dude, our debt is fucked.
You cannot.
And you're not helping it by cutting SNAP and giving that money to Argentina.
Already added $4 trillion to it.
Exactly.
He's been in office 10 months.
Exactly.
And there's no COVID.
Don't tell
There's no
me
COVID.
You can't give SNAP benefits when you can do that stuff.
If you can bail out a country with $20 billion, you can give SNAP.
Right.
What happened to America First, Don? You lying sack of shit. Oh, this just in. Don lies.
It's Don first.
I mean,
It's
do you
Donnie Boy
understand?
first,
We're
that's
giving,
all
we're
it is.
giving, we give $20 billion a year to Israel, and Israel takes our $20 billion and gives their people free healthcare. But we're one of the only countries in the world that can't give its own people free healthcare, and we're the richest nation in the world by far. That's the difference. And this is not about a Democrat. This is common sense. I'm an independent, and I understand this. Okay, you understand? If your government is not serving anyone beyond 7%, that's not a bad government. That's a historically bad government. And with this
an
long,
evil government.
with this long lousy lie, as I call it, the big beautiful bill, as you dumbass Republicans call it, okay, 7% of this population would benefit from that. That's a historically bad form of government. 7% out of 100.
It's not bad. It's deliberate.
It is deliberate.
Yeah.
It's called authoritarian. Okay, keep everybody else down except the people that can
Right.
benefit you. Okay, and that's all Donald Trump has done from day one. He has tripled his wealth since he got into office, and everybody else has gone down the shitter. Right there. Okay, he's having Tesla commercials on the White House lawn. You fucking people are so stupid. It's not even funny. Okay, name me another president that ever did anything like that. There isn't one. Okay. So I didn't want to go off on this rant, but by the way, it has to happen because the Dems did something Tuesday night that I think they had the stones to do. They flipped a bunch of people in Republican districts in the South, I might add, to blue, and now they got to build on it. And the best way to do that is nothing's changing. In fact, it's getting worse. And not just that, you have to have a plan.
Exactly.
You
gotta
have
come
to
in and
have a
change
plan.
things.
What's the plan? Because I don't blame someone not voting for you because you didn't have a plan for them. I blame you if you don't give them a plan that's viable.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
because
Democrats should have learned
well,
this.
as common sense as it is I'm not Trump. Vote for me. I get that, but once you're in now,
What are you gonna do?
You have to affect
have
change.
to do something.
Yeah.
Okay? The common man in this country is not getting ahead. And most of them do everything by the book. And that's why you're seeing this revolt. Because these are the people that do everything right and they can't get an inch ahead. They can't put their kids into college. They can't take a trip to Disney World. They can't do anything. They can't afford their fucking mortgage payments. They can't buy a used car, never mind a new car. Okay? That's bullshit. And they follow the rules? No. And hopefully now the Dems understand why they lost this last election, because that's the main reason why they lost it. They didn't have a plan. And by the way, it wasn't fair to throw Kamala Harris under the bus and give her 100 days to pull something out of her ass.
Right.
And oh, by the way, have her turn on her fucking mentor, which she's loyal to a fault. She should have been commended for that, not fucking ripped apart for being loyal to her guy. Okay? Because that's all she was doing was being loyal. Okay? And by the way, why is that a punchline now? That's a sign of that's a good character. I want people around me that are loyal.
Yeah.
I mean, by the way, Donald Trump, everyone around him is a loyalist. They're all assholes, but at least they're loyal to him, and that's why they're there. Okay?
Well,
Kamala Harris got ripped pillar to post for
that's not true loyalty.
It's not.
They're
It's
loyal to
they
him
have an
because
agenda.
if they're not,
they have an agenda.
he'll ruin them.
Well, he'll ruin them, but I don't know why he'll ruin them because honestly, anyone with a brain is laughing at him.
Well, anybody who's his friend that turns on him becomes an idiot. Becomes,
Look,
he just shits all over.
the reality of this, when I end this before we get into the pick segment, is this, okay? 36%, the majority of this country that was allowed to vote or eligible to vote, didn't vote at all. 36% of those people sat home and did nothing. And now they're bitching. And I've always said, look at, if you do nothing and because you don't do, if you do your research and you don't like anybody, that's one thing. But nobody researched Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris said in front of everyone, going, I have a plan to go after all the fucking price gougers out there that are screwing you. No one heard that. And then Donald Trump, do you know what Donald Trump said this week? Well, there are certain companies, he's going after the meat packing plants now thinking they're price gouging. I'm like, Kamala Harris said this during her fucking campaign. She had a plan to do it, and you weren't listening. She also had a plan to keep the farmers in good. And now look at what's happened to them, okay? Because they didn't fucking listen to her.
The farmers have probably voted for him.
They all voted for him. They're all eating shit right now. But if you think what happened, and I love what Donald Trump said because he's such a fucking donkey. The dumbest man on earth. He comes out Wednesday morning. That happened because I wasn't on the ballot. Oh, Don, you were on the ballot. You were.
Everybody who
you are the main reason.
Everybody that was on his ass.
You were the main reason that Tuesday night happened. And you're so fucking stupid and so narcissistic, so full of yourself. Yo, if I was on the ballot, we went, oh no, Don. You were on the ballot, okay? You were on the ballot on every district in the South that was red and changed blue. It's all because of what you're not doing, okay? And to blame, we had no candidates. They all backed you. They all backed you. That's why they all lost.
Well, and anybody who backs him is an idiot.
Is an idiot, yeah?
And you can see it, plain and clear.
Even the idiots are coming around now, Don. Even the idiots are starting to figure it out, Don.
All right.
Okay, anyway.
All right, enough of that.
Enough of that idiot. He's an idiot. He's a loser. He's a dickhead. He's fucking
all the above.
pound me in the ass. Prison's where he belongs. Pick segment. We've got week. I'll tell you what. The NFL. This is getting good.
Yeah.
This is getting good. I mean, we got some good games. Yeah, we got a couple of snore fests, but we got some good ones. And when I say that, I mean when you talk about what Monday morning's conversations could look like. I wish we did a show Monday mornings. We'd be so much fun. Because I think Monday morning quarterbacks, he and I would be just spectacular, don't you? Yeah. I think we would. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out.
We're like late Sunday night.
We can do Sunday night. I'm just saying we would, before everybody gets out on Monday, we would get ahead of it.
Yeah.
You know, but anyway, the point is, we'd be great Monday morning quarterbacks. I think we would be.
All right,
Anyway,
what's
week
the
10.
England, what's the England game? That's the.
We're
that's
gonna hold on. We're gonna start with the first one.
That's the first one.
No, it's not. The first one I have is Atlanta at Indy.
That's the England game.
Okay. Oh, I think it's in New England.
No. England.
Gummies, America.
I think they're in England.
Okay, they're in England. It's at 9:30. Yes, Atlanta at Indy. Look, there's no way Indy's going to have 6 turnovers again.
No.
They're not. Now, Atlanta blitzes more than anybody in the league, but Indy has a very good running game. So I think I think England's going to meet Jonathan Taylor tomorrow morning.
Put the ball on the ground.
They're going to meet the workhorse that is Jonathan Taylor, who to me.
This is what they call ground
This is ground and pound. And I think Indy's going to get back to what made them 7-1. And I think Atlanta, while they have weapons on offense, can't keep up with this offense. They can't. I've got Indy winning that game.
Yep.
I just do. I think we'll send us in this pick. You agree with me on that one?
I agree with that.
Okay, next one. The Giants at Chicago. If Cincinnati had a brain, Chicago would have lost that game last Sunday. They gave up 42 points. Chicago does not have a good defense. They don't. Now, that said, the Giants are missing their first and second options.
I can't pick the Giants right now, and it's not because of Neighbors and Scatterbo.
No,
they're a mess.
it's the head coach.
They're a very soft team, and there's a couple guys who are not soft. Jackson Dart being one of them.
No, he's not soft. He's the.
But yeah,
He's the anti-Sherman.
I said this before they brought Jackson Dart in. I wouldn't pick them again this year. Remember that? Remember when they lost that third game? Russell Wilson just ate ass all game. But then Jackson Dart came in. I started believing again, but I don't believe anymore.
Well, first they lost Neighbors, then they lost fucking
Scatterbo, that hurt.
That's 2 knockout punches. You can't lose 2 guys like that. I'm just saying, I'll take the top 2 guys off any team in this league, and you tell me what they look like. Take A.J. Brown and fucking Saquon off of Philly, and tell me they're the same offense. They're not.
Not even close.
They're not even fucking close. Okay, not even fucking close. So it's not fair. Again, those are injuries. That's not the Giants' fault. It's what happens. Okay.
But for that to happen, and then your defense becomes a
But
shell.
this is why
It's like,
Brian
wow.
Daboll is a bad coach, because he's got pieces on defense, and everybody rated that front 4 in the top 5 in the league this year. He doesn't know how to use them. He doesn't know how to scheme for them. He knows nothing, and the guy he hired knows less than nothing because he doesn't even disagree with him. He doesn't even go in and stop him. Okay, so he even knows less than him. Brian Daboll needs to go, and honestly, the more they lose, the faster he's out of here. Because if this Giant ownership has any fucking clue between the years, it ain't. He's not making Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart is Jackson Dart. And I think Jackson Dart would flourish under any coach. The kid's that fucking good. Last week proved it.
Yeah.
He lost both. Most of these guys would have just wet
Dude, he
their
threw
pants.
a touchdown to like a 5th receiver.
Yeah, most quarterbacks would have wet their pants, and he's a rookie. And he goes out there like a 5-year vet. No, he's got nothing to do with that. Nothing, I assure you. Okay, that dude needs to fucking go. And you know the best way? Chicago rolls them.
Yeah.
Which they probably won't because their defense sucks and Jackson Dart will put up a fight. But I think Chicago does win that game in Chicago.
Yeah, you think so?
I do, but I think it's going to be a game because Jackson Dart will keep it close.
We'll see.
I think he will.
I don't know if our defense can.
Well, we'll find out. Next one, we got Buffalo at Miami. Wow.
I mean, give me a break.
Talk about different directions. Buffalo beats the now. To be fair, they own the Chiefs in the regular season. They're now 5-1 against them. They're 0-4 against them in the postseason. So take that for what it's worth.
Yeah.
But they just beat Kansas City, who was healthy for the first time in a while. Miami got bent over by a Ravens team that doesn't have a good defense. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. This coach is done. Buffalo is not going down to Miami and losing.
Mike McDaniel looks like he doesn't want to be there.
I would love to see this upset, but it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Buffalo.
Well, yeah, I mean, this upset would help you guys big time.
Big time. Now, here's the first, I think, big one of the weekend. The first big one. Baltimore at Minnesota. This is a big game. Baltimore needs this game. They've won 2 in a row. He's back. Minnesota just went into Detroit and beat Detroit, and they beat them convincingly, I might add.
Yeah, talk to me about that game because I didn't get a chance to. I didn't think it would be a game, honestly.
Minnesota's defense has been underrated all year long, and they went in there and shut down, I think, one of the top 3 offenses in all football. 14 points.
That's great.
That's insane. Okay?
But it was weird because Minnesota had some down weeks, and I think it was when Wentz was playing.
Wentz is a loser.
Yeah, so maybe, I mean.
And here's the thing about losers. You know why I say Carson Wentz is a loser? He might be the nicest guy on earth. As a person, he's not a loser. As a football player, he's a fucking loser. You know why? Because he's
But he was playing with a torn shoulder.
I give him credit for that. He shouldn't even have been in there. Okay, the
But,
bottom
like,
line is they didn't think
losing- but-
McCarthy was ready yet. But McCarthy won last week in Detroit and played pretty damn well against a pretty good defense.
What was his numbers, do you know?
He threw 2 touchdown passes. He threw 1 pick. He completed like 15 out of 25. He wasn't great, but he wasn't terrible either.
He was,
and he was on the road,
serviceable.
but he was on the road in a hostile environment. By the way, it's his 3rd start. How, on your 3rd start, you're going to go into that place against that team and play like that?
Did Detroit play poorly?
The Minnesota's defense is good.
It's legit, yeah.
It's good. I don't think Detroit had their A game, but they had all their weapons. It wasn't like they were missing
Yeah.
key. Amon-Ra St. Brown was running around. They had that dynamic duo in the backfield.
Did they have
had
their
the
secondary
tight end.
hurt again?
The secondary is still hurt.
That's not good.
But that's not really how Minnesota beat them.
Yeah.
They ran the ball on them. They were a balance. Minnesota was a balanced attack.
So, I mean, I don't know. In this one,
It's in Minnesota.
I'm kind of riding Lamar right now. I feel like he's.
Here's the thing. Lamar's been back.
He's gonna get them to
hold
the
on,
playoffs.
Hold on. Here's the thing. Lamar's been back 2 games. He has yet to see a real defense because the first 2 teams he beat didn't have a real defense. Don't try to tell me.
Who'd they play?
They beat
2 shitbags?
Well, they beat Miami. Doesn't have a defense. And the week before that, it was what the fuck was it? It was Chicago, who doesn't have a defense.
No, he wasn't back when they beat Chicago. So this is his 2nd game.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, because we were
Well-
laughing that Chicago lost that game to Snoop.
Snoop Dogg.
Ty Huntley or whatever his name is.
Hold on.
Yeah, this is only his 2nd game, I guess.
Well, he's facing a legit defense on the road, and I don't
They need
trust.
this to get into the.
They can stay. It's their 6th loss. I think this is their toughest game they have left, other than the Patriots.
I'm going with Lamar.
Okay. I'm going with Minnesota.
All right.
Cleveland at the Jets. The Jets had a fire sale this week. They are tanking for whoever they think that quarterback is. Again, at the end of the day, if the coach ain't,
I don't think they're tanking.
they're tanking. Their season's over.
Obviously, the season's over. I think they're still trying to win, though.
For what? They're 1-8.
They're trying to win because he's trying to establish a culture.
The culture is losing.
Right.
It's losing.
So he's trying to win.
Oh, I haven't seen. Hey, do you see a culture shift in New York? I don't. They've had this happen. This is the midway point when you just start. If that was happening, we'd have seen something by now.
Dude, Justin Fields screwed them on a couple of games. They should have won.
Justin Fields also should have won them a couple of games. By the way, he didn't
No,
lose
he
them
won-
the
he won
Pittsburgh.
them one game.
Yeah, but he did the Pittsburgh game. He outplayed. He wasn't.
the defense
He
fucked
played
up.
great. The defense
Right.
cost him.
And that's what I'm saying. They got rid of 2 guys on the defense that weren't helping them.
But they were one of their two, from a talent perspective, two of their best defensive
Right,
players.
but when it counted,
So how do they get better?
because they got picks.
They
didn't get any
I'm talking
worse.
about for tomorrow.
They didn't get any worse. Their defense been shit.
And that is why I'm picking Cleveland. Because Cleveland, by the way, has a top 5 defense. And they have played like it. Okay? They have.
yeah, I can't pick the Jets.
No, you can't. This is, to me, quietly the biggest game of the week. And I'll explain why. New England at Tampa Bay. I'll tell you why this is the biggest game of the week. Because you've got 2 6-2, 7-2 teams that, while people respect what they've done, I don't think anyone, or at least right now, considers either one a serious threat. The winner of this game tomorrow is going to be called the Super Bowl contender on Monday. That's how big a game this is. There is no other game this weekend where Monday morning, you're going to say that team's a Super Bowl contender.
New England needs to win this game.
They definitely need to win this game,
Yeah.
but they're not going to.
You don't think so?
No, they're not. I'll tell you why. Because they weren't going to run the table. Todd Bowles is an excellent defensive coordinator. Now, if Booty was playing, I'd pick New England. I don't know what they're going to do with Kyle Williams. I'm not going to kill Mike Vrabel if he gets one target tomorrow. But here's how New England does win this game tomorrow. They don't turn the ball over. By the way, Buccaneers are 5-0 and they don't have a turnover. You got to force turnovers too. You can't just play a clean game. You got to force a few.
I think they could force Baker into a.
They don't. The thing about this, why this is going to be a great game, is because both teams are banged up. No Godwin, no Evans, no Bucky. What's his name? Bucky Irving.
Irving?
He's out. He's out.
You guys got a shot here.
We don't have Ramonde. We don't have Butte. I don't know. It's a coin flip game. I'm picking. I'll tell you why I'm picking Tampa Bay, because that's a tough place to play. 1, and 2. The Pats aren't going to run the table. They're going to lose another
but I
game.
mean, they could lose to Buffalo, and it wouldn't be a bad.
They're not going
loss.
to lose to Buffalo at home.
They could.
They're not going to. They have Buffalo. By the way, they match up very well with Buffalo. If they're going, nobody has them going. They're going to probably lose to Baltimore. It's at Baltimore, and Baltimore. See, here's the thing: the Patriots can lose this game and it doesn't hurt them.
Yeah.
It's out of conference.
No,
they're not.
winning
Tampa
this-
Bay though needs
The
to win
reason I
this.
say they need to win the game is because it really adds some validity to their resume.
If the Patriots win this game Monday
Yeah.
morning, Super Bowl contender will be attached to their name.
And
if Tampa
valid.
Bay wins, they'll say the same thing about them, because the Pats have a top 10 defense and they have an MVP candidate and the Coach of the Year candidate, Mike Vrabel. I'm just not. I need to see it. It's going to be a close game. It's a coin flip. I'm picking Tampa Bay because they're in Tampa. This is New England. I picked New England. It's a coin flip game, and if Butte was playing, I'd pick New England.
What do you think Tampa's defense can do against you guys?
They blitz a lot and from everywhere, and this is the thing. We're going to find out. Look, I think Josh McDaniels has done a hell of a job. We're going to find out how good Josh McDaniels is.
Dude, I kind of want to go with them.
I do too, with every fiber of my being. But something's telling me, look, they're not going to run the table. There's not a lot of losses left on that schedule. Look at the rest of the schedule. This might be the last game they lose. This might be the last game they lose. I'm not kidding. Look at the fucking schedule. It might be the last fucking game. They're going to lose in the game somewhere. This is the toughest environment they're going to be in the rest of the season. That is why I'm picking Tampa Bay. Now, if they win this fucking game, they might run the fucking table. Because Baltimore doesn't scare me. Tampa Bay has a much better defense than Baltimore. Much better.
Yeah.
Okay? As good as Lamar is, and as good as Henry is, the Patriots, here's a stat for you. The Patriots defense hasn't allowed a running back yet this year, and they just stopped Bijan Robinson, by the way, to rush for 50 yards in a game. Not 100, 50. 50! However, they're 28th against the pass. Baker Mayfield is an MVP candidate, and he's doing it with 4th and 5th receivers. Now, that kid Ibuka, another Ohio State fucking jet.
He's
fucking,
not a 4th
He's not a 4 or 5. He's looking like a
He's a
1,
1 or 2.
okay? So, to me, if they couldn't stop Drake London, how are they going to stop this kid?
All right.
That's the only reason. Again, the Patriots, I think, could win this game, but they're going to lose another game somewhere. When I look at the schedule, this is the toughest environment they have left to play, and they don't have Ramonde, and they don't have Butte.
All right, fine. We'll go Bucks.
That's why I'm going with the Bucks. Okay?
Talk me into it.
Okay? If the Pats win, they forced at least 2 turnovers, and they didn't have a turnover. That's the only way they win. That's it. They've got to play a clean game, and they got to force 1 or 2. That's the only way they win. Okay?
All right,
So-
who's up next?
The next one, by the way, this loss doesn't kill the Patriots at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. I think it's a 28 to 25 or 24 game. It's going to be close. Okay. The next one, Saints at Carolina. Carolina is 5-4, America, and they just went into Green Bay and pantsed the fucking.
You
Packers.
said Carolina was better than
People thought they were, and maybe people are going to start listening to me now.
Who is it? Carolina who?
Hosting the New Orleans. Carolina goes to 6-4.
Yeah.
They're going to win this game. New Orleans is playing for a quarterback too because they need one. And again, Rattlers played well.
Well, but they
But they haven't made a
they
difference.
also just drafted one.
Who they draft?
Shuck.
Who? Shuck.
Shuck. SHOUGH.
Shuck McChuck.
He came in.
How you do?
No, I don't think he did well.
It's early. Still, Carolina's on a roll. They just won into Green. Carolina's feeling it. They're feeling the flow, working it, feeling the mojo. Next one, Jacksonville at Houston. This is for first place or second place in the AFC South. They're one game. Jacksonville is one game behind the Colts.
Houston.
Houston has. It's
okay,
at Houston.
I think Houston would have won if
They're 4-4 now.
What's his face got knocked out.
They lost last week. Oh, they did.
Yeah, they lost because CJ got a concussion.
Yeah, Stroud got hurt. Is he going to play this week?
I don't know
We should check that out before.
because I picked him last week, and then he got knocked out.
I think we should look that up real quick.
Yeah.
That could very much affect this pick. I think America. I'm not lying. Oh shit! Virginia's losing to Wake Forest.
Come on,
Fourth quarter, 13-9. Come on!
how much time?
Plenty of time. 13. Wake Forest has the ball.
Come on, UVA.
UVA, you can't lose that game. UVA. Notre Dame bend over my
At home?
35-10. Notre Dame bending over Navy.
Yeah, Navy's tough, man.
Well, no, maybe
I mean,
Vanderbilt beat Auburn. Vandy's for real.
Good job,
They're 8-2,
Vanderbilt.
man.
They
Yeah,
needed that
they
one.
needed that one. Yeah. Florida getting bent over by Kentucky. Clemson bending over Florida State. Who's getting fired first in that
man,
one?
Florida State.
Louisville, number 15, losing to Cal. And they're 15. They need that game to stay in the playoffs. 23-20, 11:35. That's upset alert.
Dude, have you noticed that YouTube TV you can't get ESPN anymore?
They're on a contract. dispute.
Fucking horse
Yeah,
shit.
they're trying to get. ESPN wants you to go to Hulu. I'm holding out.
Yeah, fuck that. Paid $100 a month for.
I'm holding
YouTube
out.
TV.
Fuck you. I'm not paying another cent for another fucking thing this year. Fuck you. Okay, it's bullshit. Where were we? NFL. So we need to see what were we looking at?
That's
Oh.
why I didn't watch the game on Monday night
Yeah, I couldn't see it.
because it wasn't on.
Couldn't see it. It's bullshit.
What I can't remember.
Houston and Houston is 3-5. Jacksonville 5-3.
keep
It's in Houston. Houston's winning this game.
so?
If Stroud is playing, is he playing? That's the question.
That's what we're going.
That's what we got to find out. Hold on a second. Hold on.
CJ Stroud injury status.
Yeah, let's see. I'm in here. Home. Where's the news? Texans. Stroud's out.
Oh yeah, they're not winning. Davis Mills or some shit.
Fucking Davis Mills. He's a donkey. Davis the donkey Mills. Yeah, Jacksonville. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I can't in good conscience do that. Next one, Arizona, who just bent over Dallas at Seattle. Seattle is for real, man. Seattle is probably the most underrated. Talk about being quietly not. They're 6-2. They're gonna beat Arizona. I love what they did to Dallas, but everybody does this to Dallas. Seattle's a different animal, and they traded the deadline and got better. Seattle is a
Who'd they
contender.
get?
I forget, but they got some defense. They got a receiver too. They got the kid from the Saints, Shaheed.
That's
the
right.
bird to go with Jigba. Yeah, their offense
Yeah.
got better. Seattle roll.
What's
Seattle.
his first name?
Shaheed,
Shaquem.
Shaquem Shaheed, something like that. I just call him Shaheed because he's that
Shakur?
Shakur Shaheed. No,
No, Shakur's on
that's
Buffalo.
Buffalo. Seattle got this guy for no one. He is talented, and he's going to help Jigba. He's on the other side of Jigba now. Yeah, look out for Seattle.
We got backs too there.
Yeah, they're going to be for real. Next great game of the weekend. I think you're going with Seattle now, by the way.
Oh yeah.
There we are. Next one. This is going to be a great one. L.A. Rams at San Francisco in first place as well. This is huge.
Rams.
This is huge. I got to tell you something. Mac Jones is not a fluke. He's not.
Dude, the Giants made him look like fucking.
Well, it
second.
seems like a lot of teams are making him look that way.
Dude, his
Tom.
first 15 passes, 15 for 15 or some shit.
The guy
It was
won a
bad.
national title at Alabama. He looked like Tom Brady meets Joe Montana. He wins runner-up. He goes to the Pro Bowl, takes the Pats to the playoffs. His rookie year makes the Pro Bowl, and then dickhead tried to destroy him. Bill Belichick is the reason people think what they think about Mac Jones. Get off that. Belichick's done. He's gone. He's Memorex. Look at what this kid's doing with everybody out of the lineup. He's won games with guys that I can't even name.
What do you mean
running.
he's Memorex?
He's a memory. He's gone. Memorex gone.
Memorex.
He's gone.
Kind of like that.
He's gone. Memorex.
He's Memorex.
Gone. Out. Who cares about Bill? I mean,
Memorialized.
whatever.
Memorized.
Okay. Honestly, he's only hurting his legacy. And by the way, they've won the last couple. Carolina's doing better, so maybe
I'm
he's
going
going to
Rams.
I'm going 49ers at home. Detroit at Washington. Oh boy, I would not want to be the Commanders tomorrow. I would not want to be there tomorrow. That could be a 50 to 14 spot.
Deet.
They're banged up, like you read about, and Detroit just got embarrassed at home. I would not want to be the
Who did the Commanders just get embarrassed by? Seattle.
Seattle's good though.
Good
That's
God.
that's a good team. Though.
Yeah, but I mean, they just trucked
They
them.
pantsed them.
At home.
Pound me in the ass.
Was that
prison.
Sunday Night Football?
They pound me in the ass.
I was
prison.
seeing so many Commanders fans on Instagram, like that I know, who were at the game. Dude, what was it, 28-0 at halftime?
Jaden Daniels should not play another snap this year.
Dude, they had the guy in there with a minute left and he got hurt.
He should. They're saying he's going to be back in 3 weeks. Why?
Just look
You're
at
going to
the
be
elbow.
done in 3 weeks. You're done now.
already done.
You're done. He should not play.
You're hanging
another
with
snap.
the
Your
the
line
Giants.
sucks, and you have no defense.
You're hanging with the Giants right
Yeah,
now.
you're playing for a top 5 pick right now, and get your defense.
They're
No,
a game better than the Giants right now.
You have nothing to gain and everything to lose. If he comes back in 4 weeks, you'll be 4 games worse than you were now.
What happened to their defense?
I don't know, but they ain't beating
Good
Detroit.
God.
Next one, Sunday nighter, big one. Pittsburgh off the huge upset at the Chargers. This is a good one. This is a
Chargers just lost their best O lineman for the
They
year.
did.
That hurts them, especially
They
when TJ
did.
Watt's in the building.
Yeah. But it's in LA.
Yeah, but it's
Steelers-
probably, it's going to be like a Steelers home game there.
Yeah, but Pittsburgh. Oh, okay. Is this going to be the third team that has 5 turnovers? I don't think so. Pittsburgh's not going to win this game tomorrow night.
Yeah, I mean, I like
They're not-
Justin
they're-
Herbert.
Justin
He's a
Herbert
beast.
is better. They're at home. They lost last week. Pittsburgh is feeling themselves because Indy turned the ball over 6 times. And by the way, they only won 27-20. Usually 6 turnovers, you bend a team over by 4 or 5 touchdowns.
That's true.
That didn't happen.
That's true.
Okay, if you think the Chargers are going to cough it up 5 times tomorrow night, hey, good luck with that one,
Dude,
Okay?
I never watched Justin Herbert as much as I watch him now because he's my fantasy quarterback. He's fucking really good.
He's legit.
He's a really good quarterback.
He's legit. He's
Yeah.
quietly an MVP candidate. No one's talking.
He's
about.
good.
And he's not losing.
And he's big.
He's not
I mean-
losing. He's not losing at home to that
Dude,
team.
he
tomorrow.
runs sometimes,
Yep.
and he fucking mows people over.
He's a big dude. It's funny. Him and Drake May are both 6'5", and they don't look it until you really watch
Well,
them
when you
run
see
over.
him run
When you
somebody
see him run
over,
over a cornerback,
you
you're like,
go,
damn, he's a lot
"Oh,
bigger
this
than
is
that
a
guy.
big man."
Yeah, he's a large man. So, yeah.
What's the Monday game?
This is the second game of the week. Philadelphia at Green Bay.
Green Bay, not impressing me right now.
Where will the real Green Bay Packers please stand up? Who are you? You're 5-2-1. I have no idea what the hell you are. I have no idea what the hell you are.
I kind of like Philly in this game.
Green Bay is desperate. This is a show me game. This is a check the engine light game. Green Bay has to win this game
Why?
because if they don't, they are frauds. If you're a Super Bowl contender, you win this game at home. And if you look
Against the defending champs?
the defending champs who should have lost to KC, who should have lost to you guys the first time.
Well, who got bumped?
bent
They
over.
did. They
Actually,
got
they bent
bumped
over you the
last.
first time. Philly should have lost. The Rams
So
game.
many games.
The Rams
So
game
many
should have down 20. Should have lost that game. Okay, so lost at home to Denver, who barely beat the Raiders the other night at home. Philly's not. And now look, Philly made some moves at the deadline. I believe they got better.
I think they're
But-
fortified.
But this is the desperate act of a desperate team that, what are you? This is the game that Green Bay tells everybody, and Micah Parsons is going to have a lot to do with this tomorrow night, Monday night.
I'm going with the Eggs. You're going with GB.
I'm going with the G with Green Bay, yeah, at home. They're the desperate team. Philly
Lot of different
Philly.
picks for
I'll tell you why
this
Philly. I'll tell you why Philly can lose this game because nobody in the FC East is catching them. It's over. That race is over.
Stinks.
Green Bay has to win this game. If they have any aspirations about really being a legit, they have to win this game. Philly can lose this game, and you lost to Green Bay.
Yeah, but isn't Green Bay in first place in the Central or in the North?
They're a game up on Detroit. They have yet. They beat them the first time they played them. They have a game in hand on them, and they play them again.
They'll lose in Detroit.
Probably.
Although Detroit, God, they're secondary, man.
I'm just saying. Well, if they don't get healthy, Green Bay can pick them apart. The
Yeah.
point is that the desperate team in this scenario is Green Bay. It ain't Philly. Philly can lose 3 in a row, and no one's touching them in the division. Not
Yeah,
that
but-
they're not going to.
But Philly
But-
needs to get back on track.
They got on track last week.
What, against the fucking Giants?
No, Minnesota. They beat Minnesota 2 weeks ago. They had a bye. They're coming off a bye.
They beat the Giants 2 weeks ago.
Well,
Slapped us around.
they beat Minnesota too, who's good.
Did they?
Yeah, they beat Minnesota. That was the game A.J. Brown went off. That was before that. They've won
That
two or
was 3
three.
weeks ago.
They've won 3 in a row. So I wouldn't say they had a get right game. They haven't lost in a month. The last loss was Denver.
No, the last loss was the Giants.
Okay, the Giants. That was a
Giants
month.
blasted.
That was a month ago, and they blasted the Giants 2 weeks after that.
Well, without Scatterbill.
Yes, and without neighbors.
And with the refs on their team.
Yes, they did. So I don't think Philly's that as good as you think they are.
I don't think they're good like that, but I mean,
They're not going to Green Bay Monday Night Money,
dude, Green Bay just lost to fucking Carolina.
which is
at home.
exactly why they're not going to win the game. They're catching them at the wrong time. This is going to be the game they put everything into because they know after that Carolina loss. Now Carolina's a good team. Let's not be fooled anymore. They're going to be 6-4 come Monday morning. They're a good team. They won in Green Bay. They won. They bet. I'll tell you what. Who was that team? They blew out Atlanta 30-0. This is not a fluke anymore. And by the way, had Bryce Young played the game that they did last week, they wouldn't have lost that game. Don't talk to me about fucking what's that red-haired idiot. What's his name? Dalton. That loser. He's a loser, just like fucking Wentz. Loser. Okay? No. Bryce Young is back. Okay? No. Green Bay ain't losing that game on that. Go ahead, you pick Philly. I'm going Green Bay. Anyway, that's gonna do it for our picks. We'll come back 7-3. We're gonna talk NBA.
Yeah, we gotta make this quick. I'm fucking tired.
Knicks rising.
Jesus.
Celtics falling.
Jalen Brown's hairline, it keeps getting on.
What is
people's
up with that?
shirts.
We can talk about that.
He's spraying his head.
I know, what are you talking about?
Dude, just shave your
late
head.
Jesus, late Jesus.
Just
I'll make
shave
one
your
cocktail.
head.
We'll come right back. One cocktail. One.
Dude, I'm fucking tired of shit.